Aloha, Angel, and welcome to day 2, week 2 of the Chakra, Yoga Series. If you can't tell, I'm stoked about doing this series and offering it to you through this platform. It's so exciting. The chakras are so dear and near to my heart and my soul, and really, I find focusing on them helps you in so many ways, really educating yourself and taking the time to focus and hone in on each one. And that is what we're doing within this series. So today, for the sacral chakra, it lies within the pelvic area. So, we're really going to be focused on opening up the hips. And this is going to be more of a yin style practice. However, it's going to be shortened so it can easily fit into your lifestyle anytime you're feeling disconnection from this area, from your sacral chakra. And I included 4 slides in the link below the video covering the energetics, emotional imbalances, physical ailments, and healing foods all surrounding this specific chakra. And every single week from here on out, as well as last week, you can go back and click that link and it'll take you right to the slides with all of the juicy details and information to really educate you on each chakra. So today's color is orange, and we're really going to be tapping into your sexuality, your creativity, and the element is water. So, keeping that in mind as we flow from each asana to the next, really imagining and connecting and grounding into the element of water. So, if you have anything orange, if you could grab it, put it in your nearby vision, or even put on something orange, that's even better. It will help you really activate this chakra even more, connect you, and help you balance it out even more as well. The only thing you need today is a couple blocks and maybe a folded towel or blanket. However, if you don't have any props, just your mat and you will be perfectly fine and perfect for this practice. So, once you are ready, go ahead and get started in your wide-legged child's pose. Knees to the width of your mat, big toes touching together. Bring your sit bones back down to rest over your heels. If they don't quite make it there, just visualize them melting into your heels. Stretch out through your arms and rest down your head onto the earth. Begin to ground down, breathing in and out through your nose, breathing into your hips, your pelvis area, opening up and releasing any tension. Child's pose is such a beautiful way to start your practice, to really calm your body, calm your mind, and step into the present moment. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose, big belly breath, sending that oxygen down to your sacral chakra. In and out slowly, allowing the breath to flow like water. Just a few more rounds of breath, just like that. Grounding down and connecting. One more big inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale, begin to lift your body, shift your weight over to your left side, and begin to move your hips in circles, bringing the pelvis down on your inhale, opening out through your chest. Exhale, shift your body weight over to the right. And continue with 2 more big circles, like you're drawing a circle with your hips, tapping into that sense of creativity and sensuality. 1 more big hip rotation here, going clockwise. And now begin counterclockwise, leaning into the right, inhaling, opening through your heart and your chest, shifting your weight over to your left and over your heels. 2 more just like that, at your pace, however deep or wide you need to go. 1 more, give it all you've got. And exhale out. Beautiful. From here, begin to bring your knees about hip distance apart. Step your right foot forward and begin to frame your foot with your hands. Coming up onto your toes, finding a good place for your left knee to lie. And this is where your folded blanket or towel can come in handy. You could place it right under your knee if you need a little bit more elevation or support. On an inhale, bring your hands either to your knee or bring them straight up above you. We're going to hold here for about 2 minutes, tapping into those deep belly breaths, breathing into your pelvis and your hips, allowing them to fully release. Breathing in whatever way feels good to you. Feeling stagnancy release, feeling tension release. I express myself creatively in all aspects of my life. Say it with me, eyes closed, breathing in. I express myself creatively in all aspects of my life. Breathe in again and say, I express myself creatively in all aspects of my life. Beautiful. Frame the foot and begin to walk your foot heel toe, your right foot, over to the outer edge of your mat and drop your shin parallel to the front of your mat. If your shin can't quite make it parallel, you can bring it in at more of an angle to where your heel is closer to your pelvis, but just make sure that you're really targeting this pelvic, hip, and glute region and getting the most out of your stretch. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, lower down, melt your heart and chest over your shin as you come down to your mat, either on your forearms, maybe making a pillow with your fists, or just resting down onto your mat. Tap back into your breath. Notice if your body is leaning over to the right. Try to center yourself so that your hips are square to the top of your mat. Breathing love and oxygen into your hip area. Feel it be activated. In through your nose, out through your nose. Long, steady breaths. You're halfway through, less than a minute left. No need to rush. Know that you are doing so much good for your body right now. Few more rounds of breath here. Beautiful. On your next exhale, slowly press your way up. Curl your left toes under, raise your hips, go back into plank just to transition and bring your left foot forward. Frame your foot, drop your right knee. Adjust that blanket or towel if you need it. Find your balance here. Find a good positioning so that you're feeling that deep stretch within your inner thighs. Begin to walk yourself up, hands over knee or arms overhead. And ground down here. Engage through your glutes. Engage through your quads. Suck your belly in slightly. And just breathe. Tap back into that affirmation. I express myself creatively in all aspects of my life. Breathe it in, fully receive and believe those words. With each exhale, feel yourself deepening this stretch. In and out through your nose. Breathing through the tension, breathing through the challenge. I promise you, you got this. Just a few more breaths here. Beautiful. On your next exhale, drop your fingertips. Begin to walk that left foot over to the right edge of your mat, trying to make that shin parallel to the front of your mat, or take the same position where you angle about a 75-degree angle in, whatever works best for you. And begin to walk yourself down, melt yourself over that leg. And begin to breathe here as we hold it just for a couple of minutes, fully grounding down, breathing into this left side body. I express myself creatively in all aspects of my life. Remembering that and coming back to that affirmation anytime you notice yourself wandering. Place your focus on your hips. Stay with your breath, knowing that with each inhale and exhale, you are nourishing your body. You are releasing what no longer serves you. You are stepping in to your highest self, your most creative self. Breathe in, breathe out. Gently walk yourself back up. Curl your right toes under, send your left toes back, and send your tailbone high to the sky. For your first downward dog of the day, really soak it in. Add in a little pedal of the feet to stretch out those glutes and the backs of your quads even more. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and begin to shift your body towards the top of your mat, coming into a yogi squat. Allow both of your toes to splay off the sides of your mat and come into this deep hip opener. Allow your elbows to press those knees apart, allowing you to deepen even deeper into this stretch. Feel the tailbone drop closer to the earth. Open through your heart. Close down your eyes. Tap back into your breath. Maybe add a little sway if you'd like. And breathe into this affirmation. I love and honor my body. Say it with me. I love and honor my body. Believe it with all of your heart this time. I love and honor my body. Find stillness. Continue repeating this affirmation in your head. Dropping your tailbone with each exhale closer to the earth. Imagining a steady ocean-like stream of energy pouring through your body with each inhale. And with each exhale, breathe it out. Inhale once more. Exhale, begin to drop your fingers to the ground. Shift your feet to about hip distance apart, heel toe, heel toe. Come in to a yummy forward fold. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Inhale, slowly rise your body up ever so slowly. Making the last thing to rise, the crown of your head, for your mountain pose. Be still in this moment. Breathe in the nourishment your body just received. Begin to open your eyes now. Take in your surroundings. Root down through your left foot, all four corners of your left foot, as you begin to rise your right foot and hug your knee into your chest. Inhale here, hug in. Exhale, open your knee outward. And just to show you, you can stay at the top of your mat, just to show you head on so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Exhale, opening your hip, really opening through this right side of your pelvis, your hip, your groin, and your glutes, feeling it. On your next exhale, come back to center, hug your knee back into your chest. Stay here for a moment. I'll shift back to the front of the mat and begin to shift into a quad stretch, pressing your heel into your glute. Shift your hand to the top of your foot, placing the fingertips pointed towards the wall. Ground down through that left foot, all four corners, as if roots are growing out and creeping out of your foot into the earth to really ground and root you. And exhale, press your foot into your hand, shift your hips slightly forward for your dancer pose. Breathing in, breathe out. One more breath here, opening out through your hips. Exhale, bring your heel into your glute once more for one last glute stretch on the right side. Lower down the foot to meet the left. Ground down back into your mountain pose. Find stillness, rebalance, re-neutralize. And begin to set up to do the same on the left. So ground down through that right foot. Again, imagine roots coming out of it so you're firm in your base. Begin to lift your left knee, hug it into your chest. Feel that yummy stretch. Exhale, open out. You can bring your arm to the side or just keep it on your hip for more support and stability. Really opening out through that left side, using your hand to support your knee and hold your leg up. Inhale in. Exhale, return to center. Hug the knee into your chest. Exhale, begin to bring your left foot and leg into that quad stretch, pressing the left heel against the glute. Feel that stretch all the way down the front of your thigh. Should feel really good. Transition your hands to the top of your foot, having the fingers point to the left side of the room. And on an exhale, almost bend through your right knee and lift up your hips and your left leg and foot to come into that dancer's pose. Again, you can keep this right hand on your right hip or bring it in front of you. And be sure to find a focal point to focus on, which will really help with balance. Inhale in. Feel the hip open more. One more breath in. Beautiful. Lower down the left foot and the left hand. Find your way to the center of your mat, facing the long width edge of your mat. Face forward and bring your feet, both of your toes angled out, to the corners of your mat. Bring them wider than hip distance apart and begin to bend in to your goddess pose. Open your arms wide into cactus, creating these deep 90-degree angles with both the legs and the arms. Bend down, breathe, get deep. You should be feeling more open now after all of the hip openers. Breathe in. Engage through your core, engage through your quads, open up through your hips, activate this sacral chakra. Maybe bring a smile to your face. Exhale, get a little lower. If you begin to shake, that's how you know it's working. Breathe in. Breathe out, get a little lower. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Lower your arms, straighten your legs. Begin to point your toes now forward, parallel to the ends of your mat. You may want to even bring your legs a little bit wider here. And here's where you can incorporate in a block, which can be really helpful. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So keeping these feet parallel to the ends of your mat, place your block, I would say a little bit in front of your mat, depending on your height. Bring your hands to your hips. Exhale, fold from your hips, engage through your core until you reach that block. You can place your hands on your block. You can bring your head down to touch your block. Or maybe, if it's within your practice, you walk your hands back to be parallel in line with your heels. And you fully feel the stretch all the way through your legs, through your hips. Feel everything, your lower body turned on, activated. Breathe in. Breathe out. Few more, just like that. In through your nose, out through your nose. Feel the body calm, feel the body relax. One more breath. Inhale in. Exhale, place your hands on your hips where you started and begin to lift your body up. Engage through your core until you come to the top. Beautiful. Reset, regroup. Begin to heel toe your feet together. Have a little fun. Tap into that creativity, that childlike. And begin to find your way to seating, easy seat position. Bringing both of your feet to touch. The arches, the soles of your feet are touching now. Your legs are creating this beautiful diamond-like shape. You can also incorporate your block in here if you want to place it in between your feet. And as you exhale, fold over, bring your forehead to touch your block. If you don't have your block, you can just hold onto your toes, ankles, or shins. Fold from your hips, so inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold from your hips. Imagine your body just hugging itself, cocooning itself. You are fully supported here. remembering that you are radiant and beautiful. Say, I am radiant and beautiful, always. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, I am radiant and beautiful. Exhale out, feel your body release. Continue with your breath just for a few more moments. Be here now. Beautiful. Begin to press your body up ever so slowly. Feeling relaxed and calm. Extend out through both of your legs, flexing both of your feet forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, once again, fold from your hips as your body melts down over your thighs. You can stop your hands at your shins, your ankles, past your feet, or holding on to your arches. Just relax here. Keep your feet flexed to increase the stretch within your calves. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Breathe into your hips, your thighs, your calves. Two more big breaths in through your nose. Out through your nose. Fall deeper. One more time. Slowly begin to roll your body up, vertebrae by vertebrae. When you've completely risen, open your eyes and shift your way back into where we began in that Sukhasana easy pose. Yes, we are ending in easy pose rather than Shavasana, switching things up a little bit. Bring both of your palms to heart center, over your heart. Inhale, bring both of your hands down to your pelvis region where your sacral chakra lies. Breathe in to this area. Feel your breath nourish and pour loving energy and intention into this space. Slowly exhale out of your mouth. I welcome you to stay here and continue with your hands over your pelvis to breathe for several more moments or as long as you can. If you are ready to wrap this practice up and move on with your day, bring your palms to heart center, thumbs up to third eye, and bow with me and say, Namaste. Thank you, Divine Soul, for joining me today right here on the mat. Don't forget to check out that link down below in the show notes that will provide you with 4 different slides covering affirmations, covering the energetics of the sacral chakra, emotional imbalances that can occur, as well as different physical ailments that can occur if the sacral chakra is out of balance. I poured my heart and soul into it for you guys, and I hope that it serves you. Thank you so much, and I will see you right here on your mat next week for your solar plexus practice. I love you, and see you very soon.